Goes the weasel.
Hey,
we're live. I mean, we're recording. Oh.
Hey. Yo, what's up? Get Your Life the podcast. We in this thing. Like I don't even know what to say. It's been so long. It's been so long. I miss y'all. It's been so long. It's been so long. Hey, I miss y'all. I miss everybody. Like I've been in this house and I was looking at myself. Hold on, y'all.
Oh my God.
Hold on. I was looking at myself. Hold on. Hey. So, no, I miss y'all. We on episode 6. Do y'all believe that? This is episode 6. If y'all have not checked out episode 5, go back and check that shit out because it was fire. Go check it out. And make sure if you on here right now, let me know you here. Drop me some hearts, drop some love, drop some shares because we are in this thing and we trying to make it happen. We trying to make it better for you guys today. So, we on episode 6. Episode 6, I got my girl Davina. Yes. I got my girl Heather.
Yes,
and you got me, of course, Eric. Get your life. We about to get it popping. Let's jump right in, y'all.
Yes. What we talking about today?
What we talking about today is baby mama, baby daddy drama. How does it affect your current relationship? Like how does it fuck you off right now? Because your baby mama and your baby daddy is tripping.
Or has it ever affected you?
Has it ever affected you? Because at this age, it probably doesn't affect a ton of us. It shouldn't. Like we're 30s, 40s. Like shit should have happened already.
It still
but
do.
It does happen already. It still does happen, man. And hey, also I want to make sure you guys check out our website. What is it, Day?
GetYourLifeThePodcast.com.
God damn, that shit is so fire. And make sure you subscribe to the YouTube page. So let's get it going. Heather.
What's up? What's up, baby? How you been?
I've been fucking amazing. I've been phenomenal.
Well, that's good.
I'm going on 3 months. 3 months now. I haven't touched my beard. I haven't touched my mustache.
We can tell. Yeah. Mountain man.
Hey, y'all see this?
We talked about this.
Get your life.
We don't want to hear it.
Y'all.
We ain't got one. So let's get into this topic that we have to talk about.
Hey, Gianna, what's up, family? I see you. Hey.
Yeah, no, hey, but we
give
are
us a minute.
Trio.
Give us a little bit. I know. Give us a little bit. I'm gonna get some t-shirts. Like we're gonna get t-shirts and we're gonna look fire in here. But listen, give us a minute. Then y'all gonna call in because today is completely live. I need some call-ins. I need, especially my fellas. Like
put the number on there and tag it because you know we need the number to be on there. You know how you pin it. I mean,
can you just say what the number is?
5. But they're not gonna. But viewers that come in, you gotta like.
How do you do that?
Here.
We'll
do it in a second. We'll do it in a second. We'll do it in a second.
Put that number there.
No, we will do it in a second. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
Let's jump in. So, baby daddy, baby mama drama and how it affects your relationship. I feel like, first of all, take care of your damn kids. Like seriously. And I got my number 1 dad hat on just so y'all know. I don't play out here when it comes to my kids. Like ain't no drama.
So you never had? Did you ever have drama?
I had drama. I've had drama. I definitely have had drama. But it goes back. It stems back to when I was a kid, like when I was young, and I'm saying early 20s because that's when I had my first kid, my daughter. I just turned 20. It's fucking crazy. But initially we did have drama because you have first you have a bitter co-parent that is like you're not with them anymore, and they're like, what the fuck? Yeah, you have that. But then you also have the parent because now we're still fucking. Like, here's the biggest problem. We're still fucking.
75% of them.
And that's what you're doing. You're still having sex, but you're also still doing your own thing. So that co-parent, that other parent that you still having sex with is like, hold on. We have a kid. We still having sex, but you're doing your own thing. Like, that doesn't work out. Like, it doesn't work out. You got to stop that. You got to stop having the sex with the parent of your kid. Cut it off.
But especially at that age, though, because you're in your prime, you're growing, you're still learning, especially if it's your first, because you don't know. Like, there's different emotions.
No, I definitely didn't know. I just thought it was cool.
I didn't either. Because I'm like, we're still fucking, then you're still mine.
Yeah, and that's the problem. That's how the drama instills. Like, that's how it comes up, because you guys are still fucking and the emotions are still there. And like, to her or to him, we're fucking. That's my, and we have a kid together. That's my boo.
Well, they always feel like,
but no.
Most feel like because we got a kid together, that they put their stamp on you. That's not technical. You better ask my baby daddy.
Oh, you don't always have me. That doesn't mean anything.
You better
Absolutely
ask.
not.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like how we be thinking. Like, I'm gonna just say.
Oh, we know. We've experienced the bullshit.
Like,
What y'all be thinking? Because I want to know.
Because you
what
got
do
my
y'all be thinking?
because you have my kid.
You feel that coochie's yours
that's
forever.
Mine. Like, that's mine.
No,
But that's
No.
as a youngster, that's how we feel. Like that's
as
how
a
we
yeah,
as a youngster, that's how I felt. Like, because you have my kid.
Yeah.
As an adult, as a grown ass man,
No.
that doesn't even cross my mind. But as a kid, that's how we looked at it, and that's how the drama starts. Like, because
There's always
we're
someone.
kids and we don't have the experience. We
The
don't know.
level of maturity. As
Yeah.
you grow, then you realize.
And that's the thing, because when you're younger and you guys first have a kid, sometimes it takes a few years to get to that point to where y'all just cool. Like, y'all just family now at
it
this
took
point.
me 7 years.
Oh.
It didn't take me long, because I've never been about the drama or whatever, but it does, it takes that time. So now when you have conversations, it is about the kid,
Right.
But starting off, nope, absolutely.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Yeah.
Why is that motherfucker around my son though? Why is that? Why you got
yeah.
a boy around my kid, or
Yeah.
why you got her around my kid? And I think the best way to put that flame out is, first, have respect for my new relationship.
I'm not going to just have
Like,
anybody
but-
around my kid.
If you don't have
but-
respect for your
but-
current relationship, I sure in the fuck ain't gonna
And you
have.
shouldn't know if
No.
he has a relationship and he's still trying to dig up into you, then yeah, of course you're not gonna have no relationship or respect for the
respect, yeah.
relationship, right?
Yeah.
No, of
That
course.
was the issue.
And he's out of pocket. Like, that's what I'm saying. You have to grow up, become a fucking man, and take care of your responsibilities,
Yep.
or become a woman and take care of responsibilities, because women do the same shit,
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So my thing is cut that shit out. Like, cut it out. Stop seeing the ex. Stop seeing the baby mama or the baby daddy, and worry about the kid. Once you guys both come, and what should happen is you guys both agree that the kid is the most important thing in this relationship as you co-parent. And when that happens, then what's best for the kid is what matters the most. Like,
Right.
I'm not worried about what she does. As long as she's got a dude that's cool, or a dude
But
that's
here's the
respectful
thing.
to my kid, I don't hear nothing from my son or my daughters about what's going on.
The main reason why women feel some type of way about about the kid being around her baby daddy female is because the selection. Like, I don't want my daughter around my baby daddy's female and she out here
hoeing.
Exactly. Like,
she's
she
not-
has to be able to set some sort. She has to be
That was
able to
my
set those
situation.
standards, and she can't.
Come on, bro.
But no, it's the truth
Like,
though.
listen, when you're, and I'm gonna say this is for men. Like, you raising a young queen, you raising a young princess.
You can't just
like,
be
bruh,
with anybody.
Like, you can't just bring her around.
But they
Pinky.
do,
Like,
and
you
that's
can't
what I'm saying.
You can't just expose her to shit that you, like, in 10, 15 years that you don't want her to be involved in. Like, you want your daughter to be a stripper. You want your daughter to be hoeing. Like, you don't want that shit, right? So set some boundaries on how you even introducing her to people, or who you're introducing her to. Like,
Yeah.
we shouldn't be introducing her. You shouldn't be introducing your kids to everybody anyway. Like, bruh,
No.
like, women and men, stop introducing your kids to everybody, because that right there is a fucking problem.
Well, so
Like, you
that-
should not be doing
That
that.
was my thing. Like, so the girl that he was with was nothing that she was not a mother to her own kids. She was in and out of the system. Absolutely fucking not. But now, 14 years later, he got a new family with somebody else. She's great. I was never the one with the drama. Like, there was drama because the females that you was selecting was causing me drama.
That
Hey,
and that's
hey.
why women trip, is because I'm not feeling
I'm
who you
gonna
have
tell you.
her around.
Don't come for me.
Yeah,
don't come
and
for
I'm
me
not
because you don't
feeling
want
that.
this. No, don't do it.
And I'm gonna say it. Like, I don't care what you do for a living. I don't care what your lifestyle is. I don't care drug dealer, stripper, like I'm gonna
It's the
tell you, like I
respect.
don't care what you do.
Turn it off at the door.
Turn it off with your kids.
Yeah.
Like turn it off at the door. Like you should be able to leave that shit at work, right? You shouldn't have to. My kids shouldn't have to worry about seeing coke on the table, right? Or seeing fucking me stripping, like or a woman stripping. They shouldn't have to see that. They shouldn't have to deal with that. So when you say he was a great dad or a great mom, but she was a stripper or a dope dealer, that shit happens, of course. Like we've all been through that. But my kids shouldn't have to be exposed to that. Your kids shouldn't have to be exposed to that. And if they are, then there's a problem.
And
As
as
the other parent, then 100%, I'm gonna put my foot in your ass and I'm gonna be over there all the time. Like, what's going on with my kid? Like, who's taking care of my kid? What are you doing? Who's coming to the house? Like, I want to know this shit. Then you're gonna have the drama. That's how I feel on that one. But
that's like setting. I don't know. That's like setting. But that goes to setting boundaries for their relationship. Like they could choose who they want to deal with. If they want
100%.
that type of drama, whatever. But just respect me and what I got going on for my child and the safety of my child. And if you can't respect that, then you and what you got going on could go somewhere else.
But there
Leave me the
are
fuck
women that have a jealousy about the female that their baby daddy is dating. So they won't like them, and they won't want their kid around that. And even if she is a great woman, they won't give a damn because they want him, and they don't want to see
Somebody
the
else
kid
with
interact. Exactly, and that's where that bitterness comes because it
that-
happens
yes.
so
as,
much.
as long as you're not with that person, like as long as you're not with your baby mom or your baby daddy, you have to realize that at some point they gonna have somebody else.
Yeah.
Like I'm not about to be a completely single person because I'm worried about what you worried about
There is
every
some
night,
bitter,
me and my kids, right? So as long as I don't know, like
I look at it like as long as she's treating my kid like she would treat her own kid.
if you have a great
or better.
conversation with your kids and you talk with your kids
Oh,
and
yeah, my
communication with your
son's
kids,
gonna let me
your kids
know.
gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Your kids are gonna
They
tell
gonna
you,
let me
like,
know.
mommy, daddy, like, they did this, like, this was out of pocket. And you gonna be like, hold on.
But I feel like-
why is this motherfucker touching my kid?
But I feel like the baby's father, your baby's father, your baby's mother sets that tone for that new relationship.
100%.
Yeah, you have to
I
from
really
the
do.
beginning. You have
Right.
to let it be known.
So
Respect
if-
my baby mama and my kid.
If you are giving her that security that
I'm
she
glad you
doesn't,
said that, Day.
yeah, that's
I'm
I was
glad you
like,
say that.
I was
That's
putting that in my mind.
That's
like,
that's huge. The biggest thing is how you set the precedence with that your baby mama or baby daddy with my new relationship. Like
Yeah.
at all costs, protect your new relationship. At
Yeah.
all costs, protect your new relationship when it's a solid relationship.
Right, absolutely.
So you have to make sure that your baby mama or baby daddy knows that, "Bruh, this is my new relationship, and you're not about to disrespect it.
Yeah.
Right.
You're not
Right.
you're not about to be calling all hours. You're not about to be showing up trying to throw shit and shit is not about to happen. Like you cannot do
Yeah.
that. And me, what I would show my new relationship, I would show her that, hey, I'm on the phone talking to her and I'm saying to the baby mama, like, hey, you're not about to disrespect my baby, my girl. Like you know I'm taking care of the kids. You're not about to disrespect my woman. So you about to leave that shit at the door or we gonna have more problems. So here's where it comes when it comes to being mature. But
the train.
I ain't even hear no train because I'm in a fucking zone.
Okay, there you go.
Like, I ain't even
And
hear no
this is
train.
the
I'm in the
recording. Just go. Okay.
It comes to being mature. Like, we are two adults. We are two fucking adults. And the common denominator here is our child. The most important thing in this situation is our child and making them great, their future amazing, and not having to deal with their mom and dad going back and forth with drama, fights, arguments. It's fucking not healthy. Like, I don't want to deal with that shit.
I hear you, but it's so common these days.
100%.
And it's really sad because I feel like men have the shitty end of the stick at most of the time because the women, they act, if I can't be with him, I don't want my kid to see him. I'm going to slash his tires, bust his windows out, and all this stuff. So it's like all these things happen, and when men end up getting the shorter end of the stick from what I see. And it really sucks.
But then there's so many different scenarios because then there's men that will stay in a relationship until they know that they have something solid, and then will lead. Like, so they'll lead their current relationship.
You
Let's
talking
be
about
honest.
with the ex?
Because I mean, just like because men don't want to be. Men can't
They'll
be
keep
single.
the ex around.
Yeah, until they
Yeah.
know, like, oh, this is what I want. They've
Yeah.
been cheating. So then now they leave. They basically slap their baby mama in the face, like, oh, this is not where I want, because they haven't been happy for so long. And then it's like, hold up, you just hit me with it. You just
Yeah.
sidebar me. No. So I don't know. There's different, but there is a lot of bitter baby mamas just because.
Yes.
A lot.
So what do you guys think about, like getting courts involved? Like when people have so much drama going on, or it's mostly, a lot of the
100%
time
women do
it's
that.
even just, the baby mama's feeling bitter about the man moving on and they're still single. Because
She
let
tries to
me
keep him
just
from
put this
her,
out there.
from him, I
While
mean.
the baby mama is still single, that's when she's going to cause
Listen,
the problem.
The worst,
When she get a man?
goddamn. Listen, the worst is when she's still single.
Yes.
The worst.
I damn near would set my baby mama up on some blind dates or something. Like, we
I-
about to get this bitch a relationship so
100
she can leave me the fuck
100%.
alone.
100%. Please. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like I was 100%. Like, please let her ass get a dude. Like, please let somebody
Yeah.
come sweep her off her feet, because I don't want to deal with this shit. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, but
like,
the baby daddies
I got-
be tripping.
I got
once
my
they
number
move
one
on.
dad hat on.
Yeah.
Like she was. I'm just keeping 100. Like I had so many problems up until the time she got a man. Like she got a man, and all the shit went away.
Yeah.
Like it was.
That's all they need.
It was phenomenal. I was like, gosh, she's getting.
They just
dick.
mad because you giving
Yes,
it
she's
to
getting
somebody
dick.
else.
Yes, somebody else. And as a man, me myself, honestly, I'm not about to sit back and watch my woman give her fucking baby daddy grief every day,
Hell no.
and he's taking care of his kids. Like, how can I, as a man, sit back and be like, baby, you still talking to that? Like, you still talking to him, giving him grief? Like,
Oh, no.
like that shit ain't cool, bro. You need to step
But
up
then
as a
he-
man and be like, baby, why you worried about what the fuck he doing in his relationships? You need to come over here and handle me.
I think once you put the emotions out, the
she
emotions
putting
is
those
away.
emotions into somebody else.
Exactly.
So she ain't worried about you no more.
Once
Man,
the
that's-
emotions
that's
is
the
That's why
gone,
you gotta get
it's
her a
gone.
man. If you gotta set up blind dates, what you gotta do? Get her a man, and she will leave you alone. But that just comes to the play where if she's single, that's when she's gonna cause the most problems. She's going to go to court. But I don't even necessarily think they go to court for the children. They go to court because they're trying to prove a point. Like, ha.
I don't know.
I
The
never
court's
went
on
to
my side.
court.
Me either.
Let me take that back. I never went to court for like child support or anything like that.
Yeah,
like
no,
I was
me
trying to
either.
get my daughter into preschool, and they wouldn't let me get her in until I got a written notice. But
Just
me
so
and
you-
him hadn't talked for 4 years.
Just so y'all know, like, me and my kids' moms are phenomenal.
Yeah,
like,
me and
they're,
Tiana's
Yeah,
they're
we're
like
good
they're like my
now.
sisters.
It's been
Like,
so
I
many
absolutely
years.
love them. And I'm talking back when I was a kid. Like, this is when I was young. Like, as an adult, and I would say the last 15. Like, my son is 15 years old, so I haven't had these kind of problems in a long time.
Yeah.
But I know they exist, and I've been
They
there,
do.
so I definitely understand. So when I'm talking about this, it's not like it happened last week or last month or last year.
Yeah,
it
this is-
didn't happen. But the shit is out there, and I
Yeah.
know I got fellas and I got ladies that is going through this shit every day. So I have to share my experience because I felt it. I felt it, and
Well,
I've
it's
been
very
through it.
common. The family law system is flooded with bitter baby daddies, baby mamas.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think I can't remember, but no, it's a high murder rate though too, because you're taking kids from families from the other parent. They go crazy, so it is a real big deal.
It is.
It's a big deal.
But I don't believe in bringing courts into the
No.
equation. Now, if you're out here making $50,000 a month and you're not paying a dime for your kid,
I mean, you gotta-
and we're struggling, then now we have a different situation because now somebody needs to come help rectify this.
That's
shit.
extreme. You're
So
talking
what-
$50,000 a month.
I'm
and you
just
struggling.
saying, it
But
happens. It happens.
So do you think
my kid is not gonna struggle no matter what.
that's the thing? But I also feel, so if you just say hypothetically he's making $10,000 a month, do you think you should get a percentage of that, or like
No.
$500, $700 is enough?
Yeah, because I think that those women that go for percentages, they're just gold diggers. Like, they're just
Absolutely.
trying to make sure that their hair and nails and stay done. Your kid does not need fucking $10,000 a month to survive.
Child
No.
support is not made for one parent that's not in the household to take care of your household.
Yeah,
You
take
have to
care of your
shit
kid.
too.
Exactly, take care of your kid, not the whole household. Oh, and don't let him be paying another dude living there too. Oh, that's a whole nother situation.
But that's the thing.
But that's
the
what
thing.
that's what they
that's
expect
the
to
thing.
happen,
Like, it's
though.
another dude living there. That's That's stepdaddy.
But that's it. But that's the man of the house, so he really should only have to take care of the kid. But these women, they be going after percentages.
The child support shouldn't go to taking care of your fucking household.
No, it should go to taking care of your kid. And that's what I'm saying. When people be making all that money, I'm not asking for a buku amount. Just give me what this kid needs to survive.
So like my thing is that Tiana could call her daddy anytime. He don't give me child support every month. That's not a set. She could call him. He could get. She asks what she needs. He gives her what she wants or needs or whatever. That's the whatever. So no, I don't feel like a court should dictate what a man or a woman should be given because a child. That's not. No.
So why put them on paper? Why put them on paper if they're taking care of their kid?
You shouldn't.
Like, you shouldn't.
But they do that because they're mad about him moving on
or her moving on.
Grow the fuck up. Grow up. You are a grown woman.
It happens.
You are a grown woman. You are a grown man. And what should matter in this situation is your kid. What should matter is taking care of that child. Like, if this man is there to take care of that kid, what?
Who did you say stop to?
Baby, because I was about to let y'all jump in, and then I usually
go ahead. Go ahead. Stop.
Because y'all.
He getting mad. This touching something,
This shit is hurt. It's hitting me right here. Listen, if he is there taking care of his kid, why are you still putting the courts? Why is he on paper? The man is taking care of his kid.
He should be on paper,
and that's what should matter. No matter what he's doing for you, no matter what he's doing for you, your household, that shit does not matter. As long as you ain't out here homeless and that kid is getting everything that he needs, then you should not be putting him on paper.
You know why?
100%.
Because
I don't know.
She got a whole lot of motherfucking time on her hands.
Exactly.
She's all living off the government.
Even though she don't have a job. Even though she's taking care of the kids, she still ain't got nothing to do but track you. Oh, that should be a shirt. Nothing to do but track you.
Let me get one of the homies to get. Let me get one of the homies to get with her. Listen. I don't want to cut you off, but I want to say, guys, we are taking phone calls right now. Like, you want to call right now? Call right now. You feel like you got something to chime in on this subject? Get in here.
Pin the phone number. I do have something to say though.
No, then you better say it, girl.
Hey, everybody.
I feel like personally, because I've never put my baby daddies on child support.
Wait. So Janessa said my ex-husband wanted to be on paper because he didn't think he was responsible enough to keep up with the payments.
Oh, that's different.
That is 100% the dumbest thing. No fucking way do I want to be on paper.
Hold on.
No way. I'm gonna tell you why. I've been on paper. I've been on paper.
I know y'all don't want to see me. You want to see him.
I've been on paper.
Post a comment.
I'm gonna tell you. I've been on paper, and I couldn't get a mortgage. I couldn't get a license. Okay. Come on in. Who is this?
Oh, hold on 1 second. Oh, hold on.
Yo. What's up?
Hi, it's Candy, first of all.
Hey, Candy. Oh, this Candy.
Oh, let me clear something up, though. Redhead, I was not being thirsty. Eric trying to make me look like I was trying to play me.
I know, we were talking shit. We were talking shit.
That's just E, okay?
Hey, girl.
Hey, Candy.
Hey. How are you?
Yes. Hey, but I want to say before you go, Candy, child support 100% ruins a man's life. I'm going to tell you, and I'll tell you after this call why. Go ahead, Candy. I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead.
I got comments on everything. One, I think child support is women's way to, it's like a second income for them to look cute. And
hey, this is a woman.
And do all the other stuff.
I can't hear her.
I can hear her.
Can y'all hear her?
Stop talking.
Can you hear me?
I want to make sure everybody else can hear you. Because they said they can't hear you.
Well, no, because we're not.
We're
not on what you call it? Go ahead, Candy.
Okay, cool. So, all right. So, they do that as like an extra income to the cute because I feel like all the child's needs are handled by their paycheck. So, their job checks go to taking care of the children, I feel like. And then the child support, which comes at whatever time of the month, is like a come up. So,
I have to agree because a lot of the times they can afford to take care of the damn kids.
Yeah,
They just want that extra.
Let's reiterate what she said.
Okay.
So
Yes,
So-
and then they flex on Instagram
let's do that.
and Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat like they got it all together. So the child
Why you
support
need
is
my
really,
little $300?
300. I wish.
Exactly.
Let me tell you,
Why you need my little money?
man.
And
Hey.
then it sucks because they didn't get a stimulus check, right?
Oh wait. Or the
And they
Oh, wait.
couldn't claim on the taxes.
or the
So-
stimulus check went to the baby mama.
So
they
what
did,
did-
get shit.
What did she say, Heather? What did she say? Because they can't hear it.
I didn't have my phone on. I didn't have my hair.
It was horrible.
Okay. So what Candy is saying is like most of the women, and this was a woman thing. She's a woman saying that they put men on child support
For a second income.
for a second income
They do.
Rather than trying to help.
rather than really trying to take care of the
Yeah.
kid.
I know plenty of women that spent that child support check on getting some bundles, okay? I'm not saying I'm
bundles,
one, but they
bundles,
get
and-
bundles and nails and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. All that. Taking trips to Miami, hashtag turn up.
Man,
You
come
can
on.
draw.
Yeah.
Come on. Candy.
Where's the lie?
Candy, you ain't
Where's the
lying,
lie?
baby. I appreciate you calling, baby. We got to get on.
Thank you,
I appreciate
Candy.
it. Hey,
Thank you, baby.
I'm going to tell Red you like her, though. Out of here.
Shut up. Bye, Candy.
Thank you, baby. Hey, so and somebody brought up a good point. Like, and I said this, it comes back to your picker. Like, and I said this last episode 5. Y'all need to go check that shit out. It comes down to your picker. Like, you need to pick somebody that you feel like is going to be a good fit for you and your kid if you're getting pregnant. A woman always determines if she's getting pregnant or not. I don't care what you say. A woman controls that shit 99% of the time, 100% of the
100%.
time. Actually, not even 99.9, 100% of the time, a
She
woman
know.
controls that shit. Like, she controls it.
If
So
he
you
wants
gon-
the baby, she don't. She can control
100%,
it.
she controls it. And
He
even,
does,
even
she don't,
before
he-
being pregnant, like, you know how not to be pregnant. Like, so you lay down with this lame ass dude that you knew wasn't shit in the first place. You shouldn't.
But my baby daddy wasn't lame.
I'm just saying.
During that time that we're dealing with them, they're not lame to us.
No, he still ain't
No,
lame.
you wanted to break up
Yeah.
with him. You wanted to break up with him. He was a fucking lame, and you didn't do it, and now you got pregnant. Stop
Look,
it.
you speaking for somebody you know. But let me just tell you this.
No, I'm generally speaking. Definitely not talk about you because I don't know what the situation was, but we can get into it if you want to.
No. No, I'm a cool baby mama.
Me too.
Neither one of my baby daddies, I got 2 of them.
Oh,
Neither one of them were like we don't have no drama, like none. So I'm cool. I don't have no problems. I've always been, even when, so my oldest is with me and my youngest is with his dad, even when they were both with me or I had one or the other, I never went for child support. I never, like, you take care of the kid, cool. If
He
you
was
don't,
taking care of his shit, though.
yeah, but if he don't, I'm not about to sit up here and bug you for some money and for, things that he needs because it's going to get done. But your kid is going to know who actually took care of them when they get older.
I feel
They're
the
gonna
same way. No, I feel the
appreciate
same way
that
because
parent
no,
way
Here's
more.
the problem.
Hold on, no.
Stop letting them off the hook.
No.
If a
No,
motherfucker ain't
I'm
shit,
not about
then do
to
not
bug
let
you
them off
for
the hook.
nothing.
But I'm
No,
sorry, go.
no, because as a woman and as a mother,
It's
our
gonna
place
get taken
is
care
not
of.
to tell a man what he should be doing. That takes
Absolutely
energy
not.
from our home, from our kids, and what we need to instill in them.
And I
Our kids
wouldn't.
will grow up to know what should have been done, what daddy should have
Absolutely.
did. That is not our place to sit here and take that energy and try to tell him what he should be doing.
No, he
Fuck
should
that.
know what the
No,
hell he
exactly.
needs to be doing. If he don't do it, I'm
No.
going to handle it, but best believe my kid will know.
Because going to court, that takes time from my job, which takes money from my kids' plate, my household. I ain't got energy for that. I ain't got time for that.
I'm not
just
doing
for
it.
a court to dictate. Nope.
And
As a
then-
mother,
and-
we gonna do what we got to do.
And
Mothers
then one
always
more
get it done.
thing, a lot of the time, some of the times, the man isn't working or the man isn't. So, like, say for my dad's instance, my dad, he wasn't working. My mom still had him on child support. He couldn't get his license. He couldn't get hella shit.
It
He
puts him
couldn't
in a
do it.
bind.
Yeah, even when we turned 18, he owed so much money. He couldn't do so many things. And it was like, lady, you were living off of the system.
You know
Why
what
do
happened?
You still have
Day.
him?
You know what happened? He didn't get off the hook.
What? Who?
You.
I mean, what? I didn't get off the hook.
Because
what?
you feel some type of way.
Tell me. I didn't get off the hook. What?
Hold on. Baby mama put you on some shit.
Oh, no. Listen, I'm not transparent about most shit, but this I am 100% transparent about. Like, no, I have an amazing relationship with my kids' mom.
We're not saying that.
Listen, I'm going to tell you. What? I don't know what just happened. But listen, no, I had a great relationship with my kids' moms. It didn't have nothing to do with them letting me off or not. I took care of my kids no matter what. I was paying, and I was 21, 22, 23 years old. I was paying $1,300 a month.
Oh my gosh.
For my daughter to be with her mom, and when she was with me, I also had to take care of everything when she was with me. So I also had to take care of my bills and shit.
Yeah, I don't believe in that either.
Right?
If you got joint custody, why the fuck are you paying child support to the person?
We didn't have joint. This was before we went to court. She didn't take me to court at this point. Like, there was no court. There was just, I'm gonna take care of my kid no matter what. Like, that's my shit.
Not all men are like that.
So she was like, bruh, I need to get this money. I fucking hate you because we're not together and you doing whatever you doing. So I got caught up in the system. And I wanted to go back and say how it fucks us up, men, being in the system. Like, I couldn't get a mortgage. And for me, getting a mortgage is big because that's all I do. That's my livelihood. 2, license is getting taken. If you're a barber, you can't get your license. Like, you can't get your driver's license. Like, shit is so bad. Like, think about that shit before you start putting these dudes on child support that take care of their kids. Like, think about it.
Most of the women that do it, they just do it because they're bitter.
Don't do it out of spite. Like, don't do that shit. Like, don't do it just because he's not fucking with you, because he got a new woman, because he moved on, because his growth he's growing and you're not. Don't do it because of that reason. Do it because he ain't taking care of his kids. If he is not there to take care of his kids, 100% I say do whatever it takes. 100%. Because if we could lay there and make this shit happen and put a baby in you, then we should be there to take care of our kid. 100%.
No,
and if he's not, then you
world.
take him wherever you need to take him and do whatever needs to be done. But when that man is taking care of his kid, doing what needs to be done for his child.
Don't bring the man in.
What?
Don't bring the man in.
What?
Don't bring the white man. Don't bring the man in.
Yeah, don't bring the man in. Like, why? Don't take him to court. Don't bring the man in. Have a fucking conversation.
But I know people that have that problem, and it's really sad. Like, I know, off the top of my head, I know 2 good-ass baby daddies.
That was child support itself.
That has
there was no
to do with that has to deal with bitter women that are still single, but they have some sort of animosity towards the baby daddy to where they feel like the courts need to intervene.
Courts don't need to intervene.
I know
unless
someone's taking care of his kids full time, sending money every time, all the time, and she still get a check. I don't think that's right. And the kid still comes to his house 50% of the time, though. It's like, how is that even okay?
No.
That's not okay.
If you have 50-50, then there should be no child support.
Look, she gets, it's not a lot, but she still gets some money for the kid.
If it's 50-50, you have, there should be no child support.
It shouldn't, but there is.
I don't know. I just feel like take care of your kid. Like take care of your family. What's the issue?
Women
like
and men,
you make sure you eat every day, right?
Hey,
you make sure you get your food and 100%. You're hydrated every day, right?
100%.
So
100%.
when you do that, make sure your kids is like, or your child, whatever. Like, sure, I never understood, but I'm not putting my energy.
I'm gonna take a 13-second break because I want to drink my water because I'm thirsty.
Well, drink your cucumber strawberry water.
I'm thirsty, and
I'm gonna take this shot of Hennessy.
Hey,
and I want to say, my fellas, where y'all at? Because, I mean, I can't represent for all y'all. Like, my situation is my situation. I need a couple of y'all fellas, and I tagged a couple of y'all fellas to chime in. I need y'all to get up in here.
Out there. It's really sad.
And make sure y'all drop us some love. Make sure you drop some hearts, some shares, because
life happens.
Yeah.
Everybody's not perfect. We're all flawed.
Exactly. Life happens.
You know?
I'm not expecting you to have to take care of your kid all the time. Like, shit happens. I get it. Maybe you might lose a job for a couple months. Maybe,
we all
you might
fall short.
I get that. And I'm not going to put you on paper because of that. You're going to step up when you can step up.
Take care of your damn kids.
But I know one thing with mamas.
What?
We always make.
We gonna make sure that it's
happen.
good. Well, not all of us though.
I mean, it's some
Not
ain't
all
shit
of us.
mamas. You can't just be like,
but hold
it's some
on,
ain't
but
shit
that's
mamas.
when they ain't mamas. They ain't mamas.
I mean, they
birthed them.
gave birth. I mean, they gave birth, so they ain't mamas.
But nope.
That's like saying that a sperm donor did the egg donor.
They gave birth. They ain't some
they
ain't shit
egg
mamas. It's some ain't shit mamas.
That's some Asian mamas, but that ain't that don't make them a mama.
It don't
Do you
make them a
think that-
mother.
Do you
That's
think
right.
that the beef or like the relationship that the parents have, whether they're together, whether they're not together, do you think that has something to like that affects the children?
100%.
Yeah.
I definitely think so.
100%.
Yeah.
Like I would never, and I have not once, I would never, ever, even when I was young, say anything bad about my kids' moms. I would
In
never
front of
do
them?
that.
Oh no.
I mean, I did it behind their backs, behind my kids. I would never.
But
as
not
long
in
as
front
my
of the
kids weren't
kid.
around.
It's
But I would never do it
toxic
behind-
as fuck. It's very toxic.
But a lot of
to
us
do
are
that.
toxic. Like a lot of us are toxic. Like it is what it is. We're toxic in our
Shit.
relationships. We're toxic in our day-to-day life. We're toxic in our
What you
work
got to
relationships.
say?
What?
What she? Because I know
No.
she got something to say.
Listen, I went through some shit with Tiana's daddy and his ex, but yeah, so I just say some slick shit out of my mouth. But then like now Tiana's old enough, she be like, "Mom, you tripping?" Or "Don't be talking about my daddy like that." I be like, "Girl." Something no, but cool. But
that
like
was-
him and I we're best fucking friends.
That's the best fucking
We're
thing
best
when you
friends.
grow into
Like
that.
my mom and my dad relationship, my mom, I don't know, they fucking hate each other. Even still to this day, they fucking hate each other. But my mom talks so much shit about my dad to the point to where we were, when we were growing up, why daddy not there? Oh, I don't like him. Like all this different stuff, right? But in reality, he was trying to be there.
It was her.
You was keeping us away.
Oh, yeah.
You were the one that took us away and didn't let him
Was daddy
come
fucked
through.
up? Was daddy bad?
At the end of the day, they both were. But you can't. Yeah. But anyway, so my mom was the one that poisoned our brains and made us feel like our daddy wasn't trying to be there. Our daddy didn't care about us and all this stuff. But in reality, he tried. And it wasn't even the fact that he didn't care. She refused to let us see him.
That's a
I was
problem.
never
That's a
like
problem.
that.
That's a problem. Ladies, do fucking not.
I would never.
Do not.
Now-
Not to let that man, if he's a good man, if he's a piece
Yeah.
of shit, then he's a piece of shit. If he's a good man, and let him see his children.
Now,
like,
as
there's
I'm
no
older,
way.
I see it.
Even if I cannot afford to pay, if I cannot
That
afford to pay you
physical-
child support,
that
if I
physical-
don't have a job, but I want to be there for my children,
Don't
please
keep your kids away.
allow
It's
him to
fucked
be
up.
there for his children, man.
Yes.
Like the fucking
Yes.
money shouldn't matter.
I would
If-
never.
If you can take care of the kids, then that's amazing. As a mom, you can take care of the kids. That's phenomenal. I commend you. That's fucking great.
The daddy.
But
yeah.
now I have no job as a man. I cannot pay you. But I want to be there with my children. Let him be there with his children, man. Let him be there. Let his kids see him.
Agree. 1,000%.
Let 'em see him.
agree.
Yeah.
1,000%.
listen.
Absolutely.
No, this one is
I
dear to
would
my heart
never.
because I've been there, and I
Yep.
know, and I got a lot of guys that's been there, that ain't shit dudes. Like we run into circumstances, we run into bad situations, and we can't pull out of those situations fast enough. But we still want to be there for our kids. We still want to just come see our kids. We still want to just spend time with our kids. Let them do that. Those
Yeah.
kids need that. Like
They
you
need
guys
the
know,
mother and
you
the
guys
daddy.
know how amazing it is for a kid to have a mom and a dad. If this dude is
Exactly.
there to do it, let him do it.
But a lot of
Right.
women, they don't, and that really affects them, and that's why, like now, me as a mother, I would never be like, no, you can't see your kid.
Yeah.
What? Absolutely. It was times where I wanted to go live with my daddy because my mom was so fucked up, and I wanted to get out of her house. She refused. Like
Yeah.
she'll call the police and everything. So it's just like those I would never.
Yep.
You can see your kid anytime.
But then you got the ain't shit dudes, and the kids don't want have nothing to do with them. Then
That's
the kids don't want nothing to
explainable.
do
That's
with them.
his
If the
fault.
kids don't want nothing to do with them, then that's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not
He
gonna force.
formed that
Don't force
But not
your
even
kids.
he though. Like women are like that too. Like I'm like
Or him or her.
Like my ex, he takes care of both his kids full time. The mama come in and out whenever she want to. And so it's the same thing. Like if you ain't shit, the kids see who's not shit and who's doing their part.
They form their own relationship and their own
Absolutely.
perspective.
The kids are
of
gonna
their
get
Do
old
what
enough.
you
Absolutely.
do.
The kids
Your
are gonna
kids
get
go
old
know.
enough to be where they're like, I knew you wasn't shit my whole
Yeah.
life. Like you wasn't shit my
I
whole
love
life.
you, but you
Like,
ain't shit.
Yeah,
Or I don't,
exactly.
or I don't.
Exactly. and it gets to that point. But when you're growing up, don't be that toxic parent that keeps the kid away from their other parent.
As long as that parent is not an ain't shit parent. Like, I don't want to expose my kids.
And if the kid ever be like, no, I don't want to go to daddy's house, I don't want to go to mama's house,
then he ain't going to daddy's house.
Something is wrong.
Then he ain't going to daddy's house.
Exactly. And there's a reason why that kid is saying that. And you need to listen, but don't be like, oh, I want to go to daddy's house. Nah, you can't go over your daddy's house. Like, why? What the fuck? Yeah. No.
100%. 100%.
There's so many different scenarios. And then in part of your life, like where you're at mentally, emotionally, like everything takes a.
No, I don't want nobody's kids. Just so y'all know, I don't want nobody's kids. I don't need no extra kids in my household.
What you mean? Tiana coming over?
Nah, I'll take him for a niece and nephew one day.
Okay.
But don't send your kids to me. Hey, no, seriously,
it's sad though, because there is parents that want the best for their kids, and the other parent can't see past their own selfishness, and sometimes it does take a lifetime for them to get on, and it's just like a little too late.
I just don't get it. Like, I really I don't get it. Wait, what?
I got use the bathroom. Really fucking bad.
The fact that.
Oh my God. Okay, so.
You guys gotta
He's gonna take a 5-minute break.
I gotta go.
I'm gonna go sit in East spot.
This is why I told his ass to go pee before we started recording.
I'm gonna sit in his spot. Here.
So what do you think the solution is to this? I feel like women.
So high.
I feel like one of the solutions is women and men. Once y'all break up. But y'all break up. Don't break up with the kids, and don't have the relationship with the kids affected by the parent. Like, don't do that.
I think the solution for it is when both parties could come to an understanding. They could get out of their emotions. They could see for what it, like, the relationship for what it is. But they have, like, when you, girl, baby daddies, they be trying to keep the sex involved. You gotta separate all that shit, and then.
But the baby mamas be weak too. They be like,
see, I can't. Can you relate to that?
No.
I can't relate to that. I can't relate.
Once
to
it was over, it was over. That's kind of that. There's no going back. There's no going back and forth.
He had to take a piss break.
There was no going back and forth. But I definitely don't think that. I think that.
So wait. Can we? Okay, Larry Burton. Oh, Larry's on. Hey, Larry.
Matter of fact, can somebody, y'all call in? Let us, we want a man to call in. We want to hear y'all point of view. Can we get a man to call in? The number is pinned right there. Can we get a guy to call in? Oh, it's not pinned on his?
Not pinned.
Oh, my God. That's why we ain't got no damn calls.
Hold on. This motherfucker.
We want to hear a man's point of view. Yeah. It's sad though, because I know men go through it with their baby mamas.
Pin. All right, we just pinned the comment. So,
call us.
Yeah, call us.
Call us why he not here.
Why he not here? Because he just be talking.
He gonna take over. Call us why he not here.
Yeah. So no. Let's go. What's the number? We just pinned it, baby. We just pinned it. 510-560-3266. 510. 560.
Hold on. We about to answer.
This is Heather and Davina to Get Your Life
Welcome
show.
to Get Your Life. Who are you speaking with?
Yes, sir. This Chewy.
Oh, hey, Chewy. Hey.
Hi, Chewy.
What's going on?
We good. What's up?
What's going on, ladies?
What type of story you got for us today, Chewy?
You got baby mama drama.
So
it's my little brother.
I got all that. That's my family y'all sitting next to right there.
He came back. He took his piss break.
Okay, but listen.
That's my little brother right there.
Yeah. And I'm a speaking on it. I got no filter.
Let's go. We like that.
I got no filter. Listen, every month, right? Every month, I fly my kids out from Florida to Texas. Every month. When I say every month, there's 12 of them, 12 times a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
No matter what I do, she makes it the hardest on me to get them out here.
She should know the cycle by now. She should know by
She makes it
now.
an inconvenience. She makes it inconvenience. Just something.
Yeah, she makes it inconvenient. But how can you say you want your kids to have a father in their life, but then you make it inconvenient?
Because she bitter.
She
bitter.
She's
she
bitter.
still wants you.
She's married. She's already.
It don't
married.
matter. It don't. She's not happily married. She either that or her husband is has some insecurities when it comes to you.
Oh, that's a good one.
It ain't got shit to do with him.
That has nothing to do with you, but unfortunately, their relationship is not the healthiest. It's not the healthiest, and what they got going on.
Hold on.
And she's taking it out on you. Here, so you see,
what's
Eric's
the
back.
question? What's the question? Chew. Come again.
They just said what's the baby mama issue. My issue is like
Why
the harder
she
you
making it
try, the
hard?
harder they try to keep you away.
Hey!
Easier just to give up.
Don't forget we fuck with ain't shit people. Like it don't have nothing to do with you. We got ain't shit people that's keeping you from those kids, and she an ain't shit person. Like what? There's no other explanation for that.
I understand that, but at the same time, it's like, you know, you'll get a female that's like, I wish I had a man that would do A, B, C, boom, boom, boom.
Oh,
but
that'd
then
be
you
me.
got another female that got that, and then try to make it hard for them.
Man,
keep it popping.
they gonna make it hard for us. Like there's a ton that's gonna make it hard for us, and that's what I say. It comes down to the picker, and we deal with ain't shit people. Like some people just can't get it through their head that you a good motherfucking dude and you want to take care of the kids, and they still go back. They still go. No, it is about that. It's about
it's not
really
it's not about
for the
him, it's
mama.
her.
Yeah,
But, no,
she
of course.
has issues
No,
that
yeah,
she
that's what
needs to work out.
I'm not talking about my man. Of course,
Oh.
she has the issues. I'm
Yeah.
not saying he ain't an ain't shit person. She's the ain't shit person.
Exactly. So there's nothing nobody could do about
There's
it.
nothing he could do about
He's
that.
gonna
She's
continue-
a bad person.
Exactly, and he's gonna continue to do his part, and she gonna still continue to act this way until she fixes whatever she has going
With
on
herself,
inside.
100%.
So
100%.
But this is what I'm saying though. If I do this right, if I keep it going, keep my relationship going, keep the flights coming, she's a warm and scorned. She's trying to do her best to keep the hate. And if I give up, then I'm deadbeat.
You're not gonna give up though. But Chewy, you're not gonna give up. That's not what we do. You listen. You're not gonna give up. Like there's no giving up. What do you mean not give up?
I'm not.
No.
not gonna
Oh,
give
you
up.
want to ask the women? I'm sorry. You ask the women. I'm sorry. I get in it, bro. You know when it comes to this type of subject, I jump in, man. You know where we come from. But you not gonna give up, and I'm gonna let the ladies take care of this one.
And at the end of the day, no matter what he do, it's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna satisfy her until she fixes what she has to fix inside.
As long as you
So
reassure.
if a man gives up, then
That's the wrong
He's not
thing
a
to
man.
do. Yeah.
If a man
That's
gives
the
up,
wrong thing to do.
he's not a man.
Yeah, no.
Men don't give up.
Granted, it sucks that it sucks that it's hard and it makes it, the situation harder, but your kids will see at the end of the day, daddy still tried, daddy still did what he needed to do.
Here's the problem.
It was mama that,
I forgot they can't hear.
So, what?
They can't hear the caller. I forgot about that.
Okay, hold on.
Sorry.
So hey, y'all. So,
Chewy.
hey, y'all.
Appreciate you, family. Forgot about that.
All right.
We out. Hey, forgot. I 100% forgot that you guys can't hear the callers.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well, you came in and then you just grabbed the
we was
phone.
having a full
you just
conversation
going
with.
in.
Well, I'm sorry.
Okay, so hold on.
I just go in.
So Chewy, we had a caller call in, Chewy.
And he
Before he
told
came
us,
in, he said that he flies his kids from Florida to Texas every month.
And he does it. I know he does. I'm just saying, like, it's some lying ass people.
No,
He ain't lying.
every month, 12 times a year.
it's still not enough.
And even with that, the baby mama
Makes
still
it hard.
tries to make it difficult for him. What can he do or what should he do? And at the end of the
Don't give
day,
up.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead.
Don't give up. Keep doing what you're doing because you don't want to be the ain't shit daddy that's not doing his part.
And you want to see
You
his
got
kids.
receipts, exactly.
And you can't, at the end of the day, you can't really, you can't change her emotions. So you said she's hurt inside.
Yeah.
She got some issues inside.
She needs to work out.
She needs therapy.
Yeah.
She do.
She need counseling.
Yeah.
So that's what we was talking about.
She need
Janessa
a
and
good.
everybody. We saw her.
First of all, she need a good man
He
in
was
her
like,
life.
Zip it, Eric.
She need who said what?
Unfortunately, like our calls, because we was having some technical difficulties, like our callers you can't hear. So we was supposed to let y'all know what the caller is calling in saying,
my
so
bad.
then you could kind of figure that. But Eric came back from his little bathroom break
And
he
took
the
over.
phone, so we couldn't see. We apologize, but at the end of the day, like Chewy had called in, and his baby mama is making it difficult. He still reaches out, does what he can for his kids, and
She's
us,
still making it hard.
as mothers, decided that she just got some issues, and he's gonna have to deal with that as long as she doesn't take care of herself.
Because she married
But-
too. She
Oh,
married
she's
too.
married. She just mad. She mad about
yeah,
something,
she
and
has
it's
something.
gonna be like that. So he just need to continue doing what he's doing as a father. And here go Eric again.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No.
Here go.
Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. They want to see you anyway. So yeah.
Hey, oh,
That's that light skin syndrome.
hey.
That
Hey,
part.
hey.
He got it bad.
At the end of the day,
Still do your job as a father. Your
Hey,
kids
Chew.
will know.
Yes.
Chew, I know
Your
where my
kids will know.
I know where my guy comes from. I know where Chew comes from. At the end of the day, brother, you gonna do your thing as a dad. You gonna do what needs to be done. You gonna always have your kids there with you. You always want to see your kids. You want to be a part of your kids. We need that. Your kids need that. More importantly, right?
Absolutely.
So whatever she does is not going to deter you from being a dad.
Has nothing to do
Right.
with you. Has nothing
She-
to do
Your
with you.
kid gonna know.
She gonna do what she gonna do, and you gonna be the dad that you are, my man.
Yep.
You gonna do what you are. You
Don't
gonna
stop.
You gonna be the dad that you are, my man. That's what it is.
Don't stop. I know it's hard, but
She
your
left.
kids see it.
She left the state. You
And
didn't, and you still gonna go get them kids because that's what you want.
And that's a big thing because they're living in Florida. He living in Texas, and he
Yeah.
find them. What? I know some daddies that live in Oakland, and the mama live in Antioch, and the daddy won't even drive
Listen,
30 minutes.
Hold on.
listen.
I know some daddies that live on 65th and the baby mamas live on 64th and they still don't see their motherfucking kids. Exactly.
Hey, we got another call. Let's hop on it. Let's get on it.
Hey, get your life. Who we talking to?
Hey, what's going on? You talking to William?
Hey, Will.
Hi,
How you doing?
Good.
I didn't expect to get through, so I'm a little, thrown off. But
What you got?
you know what? I would just say what we have to do is raise our daughters to be wives and
Okay.
raise our sons to be husbands, and nobody's practice.
Okay, hold on 1 second,
So-
Will, hold on 1 second, because unfortunately we was having some technical difficulties, so our callers cannot hear you. So let's just, Eric's gonna repeat kind of like what you.
So
what you
what?
just got
What
done
my
saying.
what my
So
man
our
William
callers-
said is we have to raise our sons to be husbands, right? And our daughters to be
No
smart.
more shacking up.
Our daughters to be smarter.
Wives.
Wives.
daughters to
Oh,
be wives.
be wise. Oh,
Nobody's practice.
oh.
So all that
Here-
shacking.
But here's the thing. No, here's the thing with that is you got kids growing up that aren't coming from a husband and wife dynamic. You got kids that are not
Absolutely.
coming. You got kids that are coming up from they haven't seen a husband and wife together. So
How
how
do we
can
teach
someone
that?
how can someone that is not in that motion say I'm gonna teach you to do that? Like
So-
these women are teaching
so
their
it's-
daughters to be independent.
Yeah.
It's being the see that's a part too, because the system is taking the man out of the whole
I
equation.
agree.
Hey,
And,
100%. That's a different show.
Yeah,
100%.
that's gonna be a different show. Thank you, Will.
pulling, Yeah, it's a different show.
Yeah,
It's pulling
yep,
it all
yep.
out.
No, but you're
what I'm
100%
saying
right,
is
though.
That
Mhm.
you can always be, for instance, my ex, I have daughters in Hawaii, and I moved here to Colorado. Although we're not on the same page,
Yeah.
she doesn't
Yeah,
have to talk to me or anything.
Right.
I can still send a cash app.
You
You
go.
know,
No matter
I can
what.
still be present.
No matter what.
No matter what. So the thing is what people are doing is they're basing their reality on the past.
Right.
What they used to have.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not our It's not our business to judge whoever our spouse is with or what they doing. Rather they strippers or this, that, and the other.
Will, as long as my kid is not telling me that they have a problem with this person because they are physically or mentally, emotionally abusing my kid, then I don't have nothing to say about it.
But you do have to question your kids.
100%. You got to talk about. You got to talk to your kids.
These women choose and the women that these men choose, they out there killing their step kids and all that stuff.
Thank you for calling in, brother. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Will.
Y'all have a good
Thank you. You too.
No, 100%. You have to always talk to your kids.
So reiterate what he just
said. What Will was saying was you have to raise your kids to be your son to be a husband and your daughter to be a wife. Where we have a generation where we aren't in husband and wife situations. A lot of us aren't. So how are you teaching your daughter to be a wife and your son to be a son or your son to be a husband if you haven't experienced that? So we have to take a different approach, right? We have to.
Because I would rather my son have a wife and have a baby with his wife than be shacking up and just having a baby mama, and now his life is hell because his baby mama don't want to let him see the kid, and now she want to take him to court. Like, I would rather teach him that being a husband and go on that road.
The thing is with our kids is we can teach them everything that we feel is great, everything that we feel is right, but at some point they're gonna say, well, this is my life, I'm gonna do what I want to do, right? So we hope that everything that we've taught them through these 17, 18 years, that they take it to heart, and they say, well, shit, my mom wouldn't be good with that, or my dad wouldn't be good with that. And I saw what my mama and daddy went through. Like, my mama hate my daddy. So I don't want a baby daddy right now. I want to get my career and I want to get my life going, and I want to do what's right for me. Like, I want to worry about what's right in my life and not.
That's why maintaining a healthy relationship within yourself, so you can have a healthy relationship with your partner, to have your kids see and witness that will teach them that, because you could be in a marriage, right?
Yeah.
And it's ugly.
And it's toxic.
I don't fucking be married if that's what marriage is. So having a healthy relationship with yourself, with your partner, and even if you and the baby's father or the baby mama didn't work out, but to maintain that healthy relationship with one another,
it's very important.
Teach your kids that that's the ultimate goal with whatever way it goes and life gives you, because sometimes life just is not.
And they're either going to follow that path, or they're going to be like, that's not the path I want to go down.
A great point was brought up. Is no matter what you're teaching them, if you're not doing that and following that yourself, if they don't see that with you, if you're saying be a great human being, don't disrespect your baby mama or disrespect your baby daddy, and they don't see that with you, and you out here disrespecting your baby daddy or your baby mama, then they're going to follow that lead. Like, this is what they do.
Kids watch what you do,
100%. Not what you say. Not what you say. 100%. 100%.
I agree.
No.
Moral to the episode and to the story is that women, stop going to the courts because you mad about him dating somebody else.
Men too.
What's another one?
I don't know. I just make sure y'all drop us some hearts and some love, and I just want some hearts and some love.
Wrap up the episode. We got a couple minutes.
I ain't trying to wrap up yet.
He just wants to look at his.
Just drop.
Get the fuck up out of here.
Drop us some love. Some
We're about to wrap up the episode, okay?
Drop us some shit.
So yeah, baby mama, baby daddies, don't go to court.
Real talk.
Make sure that your kids.
Do your job still.
Listen.
Even if she's making it hard, it really sucks. But at the end of the day,
him and her,
stick it through, because your kid will be the one that will suffer or will gain at the end of the day.
Hey,
so don't
hey.
quit.
Yes.
Keep pushing forward. Your kid will know.
Hey.
Yep.
My point is, for this episode is really, it's
so many different aspects of it.
Two people. We could do a separate episode, and we could be on time next time. Two people are fully capable of raising a child.
What? 5 minutes late. Go ahead.
We
keep talking. Go ahead.
Wow. Wow. This is how they.
We closing up the episode. Go.
Oh, we closing up? How much time we got?
No.
We got no time?
No.
Hey, so my point is, seriously, y'all, two people are fully capable of raising a child, co-parenting with no drama, no sexual relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
It takes constant consideration, maturity, communication, respect. Like, those are the things that it take, and you have to. Did y'all draw me some love for this one?
Oh
Did y'all? Hey, I like love.
Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry. It takes respect. It takes constant consideration and maturity and communication. Communication, like these are the things it takes, like to raise these kids. Like, stop the drama.
Stop talking about doing it to each other. Just keep it about the kids.
And if y'all haven't noticed,
over.
I turned on my 1-900 voice right now.
Oh my
Click
God.
like, click share, and
go to the website, subscribe to the email list, getyourlifethepodcast.com.
Hey, I absolutely love y'all. Listen
to this fool.
Listen.
Lord Jesus.
Get Your Life the podcast. We in this thing. I absolutely love y'all. I miss y'all. My girls, I love you guys. Like, you guys are amazing. Hey,
today, huh?
hey, what's our YouTube? Hey, what? Do we got social media?
Oh yeah, GYL the podcast.
GYL the podcast is. What's our Instagram?
GYL the podcast.
GYL the podcast. We got YouTube.
GYL the podcast.
GYL the podcast.
Everything is GYL the podcast. Hey y'all better hop on. I absolutely love you. Thank you guys for tuning in. We absolutely love it. You guys are fucking phenomenal. And I'm out.
Hey, this nigga sound like he needs to be on 98.9.
Man.
Niggas gotta move on my release day, huh?